Yo guys, I've got a spark which I'm going to use to ignite the fire for a brand new episode of the Skylanders Spyro Adventure Soul Series here on the channel. And by Soul Series I mean Soul Seekers. I mean, what other Soul Series do you know of on the channel now, right? Regardless of all of my stuttering, we're here with Lightning Rod, who for some reason really struggled to get past that air teleportation swirly thing with Bob right there, which I think is descriptive enough as is, so we're just going to stick with that all the same. Now Lightning Rod's fancy hat right here has his hair seeping through it, which is actually pretty awesome if you were to ask me. I quite like the aesthetic. I also like how much I'm easily creaming at their brute. The constant stun damage inflicted upon him by Lightning Rod's might being a lightning sorcerer, and lightning, you know, it definitely stuns you in place. You know, it's not exactly painless, you could go as far to say, all that lightning. Lightning strikes again. Not just any lightning though. Lightning McQueen. Not really, I just had to make the cast reference, couldn't help myself. I mean, this is my childhood movie we're talking about here. I used to watch that film religiously when I was younger. But now, those guys are all said and done with, so let's be opening up this treasure chest, this time without disturbance, thank heavens. And you know, Lightning Rod actually needs all of this gold, so it's going to a worthy cause, to say the absolute minimal, as we grab not only that treasure chest, but a legendary treasure to top it all off with right now. It's known as the Ancient Carillon. Yeah, the Ancient Carillon, at least I believe that's how it's pronounced. Regardless, it's a rather glorious word, that Carillon word, if you were to ask me. Okay, so we've rebuilded the bridge. Is that how grammar works? Don't know, don't care. All I know is that we can now advance with Lightning Rod, which means that we can conduct said advancements with ease. So we have an enemy that I'm not even going to try to pronounce, because I guarantee however I wind up pronouncing it, it will wind up being wrong. So let's take out that fool. We like to see it, and we head towards the inner keep. How sweet. Take down all them fools right there. Also sweet. Oh, that guy was already dead. I went back with my Thunder Strike to kill somebody that I thought was there, but apparently I was wrong in thinking that they was there, because for truth be told, they weren't there at all. That's just how not being there works, I'm afraid. Okay, watch out for all of these explodey thingamabobs. I think that's a good plan on my behalf. I like that plan. Oh, and there goes crazy momentum, baby. Luckily for us, that brute is going to be dealt with quite easily, mind you, thanks to the might of all of our thunder right now. So, what we need right now is even more speed, which brings me back to Lightning McQueen, who's fast and fast, quick and quick, because that is exactly what we need to be right now. But one thing I want to know is, when are we getting the penultimate film collaboration event where they combine Disney Pixar cars with the Fast and Furious series? That would be legendary. I'm basically giving these companies free money. You're welcome. Now take advantage of my epic ideas. So there is Warnado's Soul Gem. We have now seeked out another soul to unlock amongst our cast of characters we have already. That being Warnado, our third air soul that we've seeked out, mind you. So we're going to preview these characters as always. This is a really good preview for a character who's actually really bad. Because for those of you who don't know, I do not like Warnado. I do not like Warnado at all. Actually, no, that's a lie. I love his design. But outside of his design even, you know, definitely not one of my favourite characters. In fact, you could even go as far to say that he is my second least favourite Skylander in the video game. Second only to Wrecking Ball. He is not only the worst Skylander in this game, he is one of the worst Skylanders ever made, period. Anyway, I'm going to grab this meat right here. Meat fit for a god, you could go as far to saying. So we're going to continue circling around for Stronghold that has been rebuilt within the storm right now, hence the name of the level and everything. Here they are, sweet. Oh, and there goes me being launched off completely. We have some more fools who are in the need for a rude awakening even. Pronunciation is hard, okay? What's not so hard is successfully gathering the Eternal Air Source for the second time. So that leaves Stormy Stronghold to 100%. Next thing we're going to do is go back to the third level Sky Schooner Docks. This level has a lot of collectibles that we are missing, with the exception, of course, of the Legendary Treasure that we did pick up last time I was here with Sonic Boom, mind you. Anyway, let's hit the teleport pad, take down this fool right here who clearly looks at me funny. But yeah, all of this gold right now, as per the norm, I definitely, most definitely, do not mind if I do. Anyway, time to swap out for Boomer, as the tech element has popped up, and that tends to be the element that this character's element corresponds with, all of these corresponding elements. That's probably just going to walk straight into my Troll Bomb. That's funny, haha. Anyway, this is the first time you're seeing this particular part of the level, because the last time I had to, again, blaze through it, complete as few objectives as possible in order to get towards Sonic Boom's Soul Gem, so we could seek out our very first soul in this game. Okay, watch out for those guys right here. Dada shooting at me, awfully rude. Anyway, this game isn't the only game where the first Soul Gem in the game winds up being one that is an air character's Soul Gem, because in Swap Force, the Soul Seekers that I will be doing live, the very first Soul Gem you acquire is Pop Thorns. So yeah, that's Life Force. So in fact, the very first Soul Gem in Trap Team is Blades. It's like these games really love putting the air Soul Gems first. Finally, Imaginators came out and we got Ambush's Soul Gem first of all things, so that was Life, just to change things up so we weren't constantly getting air Soul Gems first all the time. And what's funny is that, technically speaking, the first Soul Gem in Giants is Stream Moves, so the first one you can access without a Giant is Hot Dogs, hence why it's Fire rather than Life, the first Soul Gem in Giants from a Soul Seeker's perspective, mind you. Anyway, I should really focus on destroying the weapons at hand, I suppose. Boom, baby! And just like that, they're dealt with. We can skip over the cutscene and just see the glorious splattering of gold right now. Bear witness to it in all of its glory, mind you. On that note, we're going to be picking up that cheese right now. Woohoo, baby. I like me some cheese, baby. On that note, let's be grabbing all that. Oh, and will that witch get over here already? Get over here! There you are, that's more like it. I absolutely destroyed those guys right there. Oh, watch out for those fools. Okay, here we are. Boomer's not the quickest, but he sure is great at absolutely annihilating these guys. So it's time, without further ado, for our undead representative, that being Ghost Roaster, to enter into the fray with his epic hat of epicness, might I also add. I mean, it is one epic hat, credit where credit is due, mind you, as I accidentally activate his invincibility because I got stuck on the Bone Hand of Doom, apparently. So here we are at the Propeller Farm. Ooh! Okay, watch out for more blades. There we are. Simply put. Up we go. Now this is one speedrun tactic, but one tactic you can do to get through this damage list is actually use this guy's invulnerability if you wanted to. Just like that! No damage from me, except for the damage took from the invulnerability, which was ironically enough more damage than what the blades would have dished out in the first place. Sometimes that's just how invulnerability works. Anyway, let's hit that teleport pad right there. Be opening up this chest, and then, you know, for health that we lost. Well, luckily there's watermelon right there to make up for it. Okay, so let's be opening up for Golden Gate and, well, getting out of here without further ado. Man, I love that invincibility though, it's so damn cool. With that being said, let's be opening up this present right here and grabbing ourselves a propeller hat, which, for a spooky, scary, really intimidating design like Ghost Roaster, the most perfect thing to do is have just such a cute and cartoonified hat. You know, it's a perfect juxtaposition if you were to ask me. Anyway, let's head down here. It's not going to remain tech for long, so I might as well just remain as Ghost Roaster. I understand that that's breaking the rules a little bit, but I'd rather not waste time between all of the different Skylanders animations that I have to sit through for what is clearly no reason whatsoever. So here we go, shoot down some Zeppelins, we shall be doing, my friends. With some skulls as cannon fodder. Skulls, of all things. Then again, if you were to take a cranium, hardest burning body, and fire it through a cannon at several hundred miles per hour, it would definitely do some damage. So this game is on to something. Oh wait, I now have a heavy airship to take down. Yeah, there you go, baby. Sweet. I'm going to skip over that cutscene as we always tend to do. Anyway, air has popped up now, so it's time for Lightning Rod to make his return appearance right here. Because clearly we haven't had enough Lightning Rod already. It's not like this entire episode has practically been dedicated to the character. I know who I'm using for thumbnail. You know what I'm saying? That guy can do whatever he wants. It's not going to stop me from absolutely annihilating him and his friends. And luckily for me, once again, Lightning Rod requiring all this gold means that the gold from this treasure chest over here is not about to go to waste. We like to see it. Okay, so let's grab all this good, glorious gold. You zapping that fool right there too while we're at it. Zippity zap zop zip of zipperiness. Don't ask me where this commentary is coming from. Just deal with it all the same. So there it is for fairy upgrades, which we shall be skipping over. We did earn an accolade, which is pretty cool. But yeah, listening to said story scroll that earned us the accolade, that's not as interesting as the accolade in of itself, I must go as far to admit. Okay, cool. Lightning Rod just oozing through there with his raw power. You know, these enemies, they can't even escape his power because he's too busy dealing a constant cycle of stun damage for them to escape his grasps. Of where we're going to be using Bash here because this here portion requires a lot of decent momentum, and the perfect way to guard a set of momentum is with Bash's rolling abilities. But yeah, this level is really hard to get the enemy goal for because it's very specific, but luckily you can defeat a lot more enemies in this Earth zone, so that's penultimately what earns you for an enemy goal at the end of the day. Okay, here we are. Get through all that. Sweet, exactly what we like to see right there. So we have ourselves a Jester hat, which is too perfect, but it doesn't give us as much of a buff as what the hat Bash currently possesses does, so we're just going to stick with what Bash has already. Here we are. Okay, here we are. Let's grab all this gold right now. Don't mind if we do. Do not mind if we do. Okay. So if we fall down around about here, I think it is, there's going to be another, yep, Chompy pod. So we're just going to let a few Chompies spawn in and kill them. Yeah, this is how we guarantee our enemy goal. Or, you know, I could just keep missing. That is the alternative case, I suppose. Man, these hitboxes. Okay, let's charge this up. Boom, baby! Gotta love that annihilation right now. But on that note, it's time for us to get back out of here. And to no one's surprise, turn back to Lightning Rod. Man of the episode, you can go as far to say. That's exactly what a Lightning Rod over here is, as I place onto the portal for the umpteenth millionth time this episode. Okay, here we go. We're actually getting through this quite quickly. I'm proud of me. And there's Persephone with cutscenes that I really wish we could skip, but unfortunately that's asking for too much. Oh wait, never mind, we skipped it. That's glorious. I love the fact that even when these guys get close to me, my miniature cloud allies that circle around me deal with them and stun them before they even have the opportunity to hit me, that is. Then this guy, now I'm just going to use my projectiles to constantly stun him so he can't even charge forward, because that's just how mighty Lightning Rod is. Okay, here we go with all the power and might of the lightning. So we don't need to go back for legendary treasures, we have that already, so all what's left now is to beat the level. I don't think we're going to get the speedrun objective. We might, but if we don't, we're just going to have to come back and revisit this level at a later date so we can easily acquire said speedrun objective. Okay, these guys just don't want to go down easy, apparently. Anyway. Okay, now let's be focusing our attention upon the heavy airship, exactly as the objectives will be asking from us. Twice in a row for that matter. Okay, here we go. This fool, he's going down, man. Told you so. Can't say I didn't, because those were the exact words that came out of my mouth when it opened up. And all that. You know, that's how speaking works. So, let's grab this golden legendary propeller, skip over this, and find out that we did in fact 100% this level with our speed, accuracy, and raw awesomeness of lightning rod. So now, it's only right that we head back to Master General Robot and get going with the Troll Warehouse. Now, the main question of the hour is, can I skip over this? No, I cannot, because being able to skip over all of this dialogue that we've heard already is asking too much. We get it, you have fancy words, General Robot. Can you just shut up and have me help you already? So here we go for the Troll Warehouse itself. A lot of people's least favourite level. Can't possibly understand why I like this level, and everyone knows that because that's my opinion. If anyone disagrees with me, even if they're wrong, because that's how opinions work. So here we go with none other than the Troll Warehouse, baby! And even more cutscenes that it just seems too much to ask for if we could skip over them, mind you. Oh, is that right? Is it Secret Agent Snuggles? But yeah, I'm pretty sure life is also going to be pretty prevalent even for this level, so that's going to allow us to sort back to Stump Smash, because Stealth Wolf has had plenty of screen time already this episode. Or was it previous episode? It was actually previous episode, but one of these episodes, for case in point, is that Stealth Wolf has had screen time enough as is. But hey, speaking of life scanners, we're going to be seeking out the soul of a life scanner this episode, this level even, because Zook's soul gem is found here. Alright, getting that golden gear sounds like a good plan. I like that plan. I like it a lot. And speaking of a life element, here comes Stump Smash. Once I can find him in my roster amongst my other characters on my bed besides me. In his fancy yet familiar top hat of all things. So here we go. Now I remember why so many people hate this level, because it's so puzzle orientated. And to be frank, I couldn't blame them, because I too hate the puzzles with every fibre of my being. Every fibre, I tell you. Every single one of it. And my body has a lot of fibre, so that's saying a lot, to be saying the least. It's like a direct juxtaposition. A lot has been said, with minimal haven't been said, all at the same time, you see. So now, this most certainly wasn't a perfect execution of the puzzle, but it was, at the very minimum, excellent.
Hey, wait for me.
Snuggles, I was literally 1 second out of the gate. I wasn't not waiting for you in the slightest. Finish off that fool right there, thinking he can hit me. Oh, for fool. Thinking he can hit me. I almost feel sorry for just how foolish he is. Almost, anyway. Okay, here we are. Let's go here, then we can go into the blue one. Bing, bang, boom, and shake the room. Yeah, so from here we definitely need to head back into the green thingy McBob, so that then we can take 2 lefts and collect that final Orby thingy McBob. Which, as always, I believe those names were descriptive enough as is, so we're just going to stick with them. And here comes a gunner which I do not like very much. I do not like him at all for Rocket Imp. But this is fine, we only have like this level to have to deal with them. And look how tiny they are in comparison to Stump Smash. That guy had to be intimidated as fuck, because if I was him, boy, I would not want to go in against this massive tree with 2 fuck-off mallets, to say the least. Anyway, we now have a story scroll. which can also fuck off.
Chomp it is.
The game of boom, or the game of getting it out of here, which is not a good pun nor a good comeback if that was supposed to be a joke. But you know what? That's exactly what the story scroll is. A fucking joke. So we got it out of here already. You know, we put it out of its misery by acquiring it.
House is this way.
You think warehouse is this way? Well, it sure is convenient that I'm walking in that general way now, isn't it?
Hurry, Snuggles.
Silly old Snuggles.
That's the troll warehouse. Those stinky
Yes,
dwellers
courage,
are all the
Snuggles.
junk
That's
they
precisely
store
what you
in
need, my friend. Courage.
there. I can see it. The golden gear.
You can see it. Hey, everyone, you can see it.
Let's go get it. That's right.
What I would also love to do right now is not have to see what he sees, so I could skip over the cutscene instead, but as always, that's asking too much.
Wow, that hurt. I should just.
Yeah, I definitely assumed that mines would hurt.
I need to fight.
Like,
Oh,
a lot. That was the assumption I was making going into this, and, you know, it would appear that mines do indeed hurt you a lot. My assumptions were correct. And they didn't make an ass out of me, most importantly of all. So here we go, Stump Smash, Life Gate, the two are perfect for each other. Okay, here we go. Now I'm pretty sure, given the patterns that you acquire these keys in, that there's no way to collect absolutely everything in a single run of this. So we're going to leave that treasure chest behind for now and just focus on getting the legendary treasure and the hat alone in this run. And then once we come back to speedrun this level, we can have Stealth Elf come through here, blaze through everything, and in the end, get that treasure chest. Anyway, we're going to be opening up this here puzzle. Oh boy, it looks like a toughie. Or is it? Yep, definitely a toughie, this one. Don't even know why I'm doing this. This is a waste. Okay, here we go. Some more. Just doing anything and everything right now, apparently. So, let's go here. Oh, here we go. I figured it out now. Yeah, so from here, we grab this one. We can go downwards on the green, which is going to lead us to our third orb. And then that's going to set us up perfectly for the fourth and final orb right now through this here blue hole in the lock puzzle. Bing, bang, boom. Good job for us. Sorry. Okay, so we currently have 3 entire keys, but we can get 2 more to lead us to 4. So boom, we're going to use 1 to open this, and this is going to give us 2 more keys, just like that, but we're not going to use it on that gate, because that gate isn't going to give us anything of interest whatsoever. Let's open up this, and this, and this. Sweet, that's going to give us access to the hat over here. Some spy gear, eh? Nothing's going to dare trump Stump Smasher's top hat right here. His top hat is too legendary to replace. Speaking of legendary, here comes these legendary glassy thingamabobs. I have no idea what they're meant to be, if I'm being perfectly honest with you, which is why I call them thingamabobs in the first place. And once again, the game is pointing out the obvious and telling me that I have indeed found the legendary treasure when the legendary treasure was clearly right in front of me the entire time. You can get more obvious than that. Otherwise, we now have the foundry. Big boom, take that, you fool. And take this, you other fools. So let's be grabbing that, and then we've got to wait for this guy to strike. But him striking was his biggest mistake. There you are, you see what I mean? Mistakes were made in his behalf, big ones like that. And here comes a gun snout. 2 attacks on 1 ugly machine. Now that, my friends, is not what we like to see. Not at all. Okay, finally that guy's all said and done with. It's about time and all that. Okay, sweet. And that guy's dealt with too, which we like to see. Okay, here we are. So from here we can go bing, bang, a boom, sonny boy. And go left again. And we go into the blue one. That is what we like to see. And then we can just do several lefts in a row, because pressing left several times in a row, this is what we call engaging content right now. I never have seen such engaging content, I hear you saying, and I couldn't blame you for saying that, because truth of the situation is that this is indeed truly engaging stuff right now. And if you disagree with me, well, you're wrong, because that's how opinions work, as per the norm. You guys get the whole gist of things by now. You know how opinions work, surely. I'm going to do certainly blabber on about it enough for you to have basically nailed it into your brain at this point, how opinions work. And that all being said, let's slowly walk over here. Slowly. Okay, let's spin that right round, baby, right round. Seems as though the life element area right here is going to last forever. It's an invincible life elemental area, apparently. Which I'm pretty sure is not meant to be that way. I'm pretty sure the water element was supposed to pop up by now. I think we probably glitched it out by accident for life elemental gate. But really, you don't go wrong with glitches. It's like the glitch we discovered in Stormy Stronghold by pure accident with Stealth Elf doing that life elemental gate. That glitch was hilarious. You can't really moan about it all that much. Now, can you? So let's be grabbing up this map right here, or not. There you go, second time's a charm walking back to it. Okay, boom, take down them fools and then grab Zook's Soul Gem. Over here, of course, we're going to be previewing it as per the norm, because why wouldn't we is the true question we should be asking ourselves. Yes, let's be previewing Zook! At least I hope that's how it's pronounced, otherwise that surely is embarrassing, me having pronounced it incorrectly. So there he is, his corn volley shots of all things, which is just such a creative concept. Just having corn for a volley shot, that is cool, there's no denying. Okay, take down that guy and then say hello to my little log puzzle friend once more, apparently. Okay, luckily this one's easy. We should be getting a perfect score this time around, and if I don't, boy, that would be embarrassing after just having said how easy this puzzle is, mind you. So that's going to be our 6th move, and we're going to beat it in only 2 more. If that's not a perfect score, then I don't know what is. So with that being said, let's carry on through here, grab this piece of chicken, because clearly Still Smash is leaving it at this point, basically having solo shot the entire level up to this point. Oh, never mind, looks like Tech is going to be coming out at long last, so Boomer's finally going to get his chance to shine, baby. Luckily, Boomer's not going to be left as the only Tech Skylander for much longer, because both Joebot and Drill Sergeant can be found in Battlefield. A level that will come up, you know, much more quickly than expected, because time flies when you're playing this game, to say the least. Anyway, let's go over this treasure chest, taking some blast to the face apparently, and then grabbing up all of this gold, glorious gold. That's what we like to see now, baby. Okay, watch out for that guy. Yeah, sweet. Boom, we're gonna finish him off with the boot, which is, ironically enough, Boomer's soul gem that we had to seek out at one point. The troll bomb boot, where you can drop down a troll bomb and then boost it towards your enemies. I mean, it's pretty simple, in all honesty. So why I'm going through all of this trouble to explain it, I don't know.
You need a fire Skylander to unlock this game.
Okay, boom, take on that 4. Grab the final piece of the map to traverse the minefield and then swap out for Igniter so we can get access to this fire gate without further ado, as he still remains our only fire Skylander, so I have no problems with being able to play with him whatsoever. Here we are in the Lava Refuge. We have a Lava King, rather early to introduce this enemy, don't you think? As well as a Flame Imp. Boom, hitting on some of them fools right there. Okay, sweet. There goes those combos, finishing those guys off. So now that that's all said and done with, let's finally beat this here Locke puzzle, which is very intimidating at first sight. But you know what? These puzzles, they are more than meets the eye, I'm sure. So it's time to tackle this with absolute ease. Perfect score, here I come. Probably not. That was a fucking lie, because if you want a perfect score from me, well, I'm sorry to say it, my friend, but you're just simply asking for too much. Okay, then we're going to go here. And then here. And then here. And then we're going to figure out how to get all the way up there to the top. Well, it's not going to be doing it that way, I can tell you that much. Oh, no, I found the path. We've got to go here, then we've got to go left, and then right to conclude it all with. So, you know, perfect score. It actually is, to my surprise. I was about to say, not my day for a perfect score on that puzzle, but apparently that in itself would be a lie, because it is my day for a perfect score on that puzzle, which is going to give me access to a rocket hat with some much needed speed and igniter's behalf, because I love this character. Doesn't mean he is particularly quick. Ah, the tech activated. Now I have to take Ignite off a portal and exchange him for Boomer. Boomer! Boo! I'm kidding, I like this character in all honesty. He's fun still. So I'd happily play with him, even though I would prefer to play with Ignite. After all, he is my favourite Skylander. But you can't always get what you want now, can you? Anyway, on that note, we're going to be concluding the episode here without further ado. We hit the 30-minute marker, and man, was that quick. Now, with that all being said and done, this video is coming to an end, but before that happens, I first want to thank all my Blazing Knights and Scorpion Dragons whose support allow me to continue pumping out quality videos like this one. Without them, this all wouldn't be possible. Therefore, I genuinely appreciate every last one of you from the bottom of my heart. If you enjoyed this video, I have others you can watch by clicking on screen now, and you can even subscribe by pressing the button on the bottom right hand corner of the screen. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll be seeing you in the next one, but until that moment arises, peace!